mean? How may I help you?
I'm looking for an answer to the question about transfer of title on cemetery plots. Do you know who I might talk to about that?
Transfer, can you say it once again? You need to transfer what?
Yeah, we own 4 plots there at Rose Hills, and the question my dad brought up was, what happens when the 2 of them die, and the other 2 plots, do we have to do something special before they pass away to make sure that the transfer of title happens properly?
Oh, yes. Okay. May I know, first of all, can I have your name, please?
Yes, my name is Bud Harrison.
Bud Harrison, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know your father bought 2 plots or 1 plot?
4 plots.
4 plots, okay. So you needed to know how you will transfer the title, is that right? Is it all under one person's name?
I believe it is, and I don't even know how, I'm a realtor, so I don't even know how to look it up, but he bought it in 58, and it's probably under his name, Bud Harrison. We have the same name.
Okay, you have the same name, okay. But let me go to the computer and find out your father's, find out the plots, and then we can tell you, is it under which name, okay? Let me go first under Harrison, Harrison.
Yes,
Okay. Hold on one second, let me see. I have here, let's see, in Riviera, do you live in Riviera? I have here Bud M. Harrison, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Okay, good.
He doesn't live in Riviera, though. I mean, he hasn't lived there for 55 years. Is that where it shows he lives?
It still shows in Riviera, that's okay.
Oh my gosh.
We can,
I think that's where their first house was, my mom and dad's.
Oh. But, they never changed the address, so it's still on our computer staying that. But it's okay, let me go ahead and find out for you. Hold on. I needed to see how many plots here. One second. I need to display. I don't show anything. Let me see the property.
Bud and Marilyn, or Bud and Marilyn Harrison.
Okay, let's see if you have a property here. Property 85. Okay, yes, you bought 4 properties at Novo Lawn, okay?
How do you spell that?
Now, it's Nauvoo.
Oh, Nauvoo, yeah, that's correct.
Nauvoo Lawn, yes. And then, it's all under, let me see, whose name is that under? Let me see the owner. Property details. Okay. It looks like it's all under one name, Harrison, but initial M.
That's correct, yeah, that's Dad.
Yes, it's 4 plots under one name. So, your questions again?
Okay, my question is, and his concern is, what happens, is it normal real estate? Does it transfer, like I understand, is it transfer title? Let's say Mom and Dad, they'll definitely take 2 of those plots. But then the other plots, do they transfer title automatically to his estate?
The next 18. But if it's better for them when they're still be able to transfer themselves, like for instance, if they're still alive, because none of this plot been used, so it's better for whoever the owner, like Harrison bought, would like he would transfer this plot to the kids. So he will come here and transfer name, just pay $200 for the transfer fee. And then another $200 for the endowment care, because at that time, if you bought the endowment care, it's only $150 or $170. Now our endowment care is $275, so you just pay the difference. That's all he needs to do, and then he will assign to whoever the other two plots is going to go to.
So he's purchased with that endowment care?
Yes, he did. When you buy the plot, you buy one-time care, is endowment care. At that time, I don't know how much is when did he bought it.
58.
Now the endowment care is $275. Did he buy this plot? Do you know?
Yeah, 1958. Yeah, I think it was 58 or something like that.
Oh, okay. So the company will let you know what's the difference of endowment cares. Normally, it's just the difference between between the 275 and the endowment paid off.
Oh, that's not much.
So, yeah, that's not much. And then the $200 is the transfer fee, and then he can transfer to whoever the name that he wishes to.
Otherwise, if he, what he's always said was, there's 5 brothers and sisters. What he's always said, I don't know if, I'll ask him next, but I mean, he said, well, the first 2 that want it, can have it or whatever, but you don't know who's going to die first. And
I know, yeah, that's right. And another thing is that I faced the family that the father and mother did not mention, but in will, they have mentioned that this 2 plots gonna go to this son, this daughter, or whatever. They mentioned in their will, and then what they did is they can bring those to us with the notarized, and then all the sisters and brothers have signed to agree to it. So instead of doing that, I would suggest if your father and mother is still alive, please, that is the best way that he can assign.
Okay, so they can do it in a will, but then they get all the brothers and sisters to notarize. Otherwise, Otherwise, it goes to the estate in general, and then they got to figure out through their own ways of who it goes to next. Is that true?
Yes.
Or
No.
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yes.
Well, I mean, it doesn't.
No.
They had the feeling that it goes back to the cemetery. The ownership goes back to the cemetery.
No, not at all. It goes to the family that he owns. That person, he already owns 4 plots. So he has the right to assign the other 2 plots who he wanted to go to. And we do not, Rosie cannot have automatically say the next to the king, or you go to the first daughter or son, unless he wanted to have a different way,
Yeah.
We want the family's request, yeah. We do not do our own judgment.
Well, whatever they want to do, or go back to the estate. Now, is there an option there to just sell them? The other 2 plots? Do they have that option?
Sell them? You mean to sell them?
Yeah, whatever.
No, you mean that is up to them, but we do not buy out the plot at Rose Hill, because Rose Hill, when we sold the plot to you, if you want to sell the 2 plots that you don't want to use, you can find the outside brokers, or that you can put an ad on the news and sell your 2 plots. But Rose Hill will not buy it out for you.
Okay, now the other thing is, question I had is, I'm a realtor, so I went out to look in Los Angeles County. That's where Whittier is, right? Whittier is in Los Angeles?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, would I find that registered on title, like any other piece of property, or is it different?
It is, okay, but it's like this. When you buy the Rose Hill property, you're not buying the property itself. You're buying the use of this plot a lifetime.
Oh.
So you don't pay any sales or property tax out of your property. So there's no property ownership.
Oh, okay.
your ownership is only we give you the certificate of the use of the property.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. Now, he was getting ready to come on down there to Rural Sales. He's in.
That's good,
But
sure.
But I told him, Dad, what are you going to ask him? What are you going to? I mean, let me just figure it out how this all works, and then if you still want to go down there, you can. But I don't know what he's going to get other than what you're giving me here if he comes down there to talk to you. But
I can give you phone number, my direct line. So if he decided to come here, he can come to the reception center, and then you ask for the title department. They can help you out.
And then talk to the titles. They'll basically just tell him what you're telling me, though, right?
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Okay, give me. Go ahead.
Yeah, here he doesn't know if you want to transfer. So, really, because I already told you whatever he needed to come. If he decided to want to transfer, so he will come here and then ask for our title department and then fill out the papers that whoever he wants to transfer the name.
Oh, okay. That he has to do in person, or he preferably should do in person.
He has to do. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Let me get. My name is Simin, Simin. My last name is HSU. Here's my direct line. It's 714-213-6500. If you need any help, I'll be happy to help you.
Okay. Yeah, maybe save him a trip and figure out what he wants to do before he goes down there.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
All right. I'll give him a call and let him know what you told me.
Okay. Thank you
All right.
so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.